Hey everyone, Veronica here, and I hope that you're having a great morning. Today I wanted to share with you my morning routine of packing from scratch lunches for my family of four. I have been really enjoying using my bread machine to make dough, so I've been preparing some organic whole wheat tortilla dough in the bread machine. And I've also been baking some organic French bread in the bread machine as well. So I'm using both of those preparations that I had already done today to make sandwiches and hummus wraps for lunches, as well as some breakfasts. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Veronica. I love sharing organic, plant-based, and not plant-based recipes. Just grocery shopping tips and grocery deals, and basically how to eat organic on a budget in this day and age. So if you are new, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And here we go. I am right now slicing up a big loaf of organic whole wheat French bread that I prepared in my bread machine. You can check out my baking playlist where I share how I make this bread on a regular basis. I basically cook up a loaf of this bread about every other day. Just depends on how quickly we go through it, but it is a staple in our house, and I found that I can make this whole loaf for just about $2. It's all organic. It just has organic whole wheat flour. It's all whole wheat. Olive oil, some Redmond sea salt, and either olive oil or some vegan butter. And some water, and then I just put that into my bread machine and I push start, and in about 5.5 hours I have this delicious loaf of bread. So actually last night before I went to bed, about 10 o'clock in the evening, I realized I needed more bread for today. So I just put all of those ingredients into my bread machine and it baked the bread while I was sleeping. So I didn't even have to knead the bread or mix anything. I just put the ingredients into the machine and out popped this bread, which I'm making into peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for this morning. So I like to use organic ingredients as often as possible. I would say about 80 to 90% of what I purchase is organic, if not 100%. And I like to shop at Grocery Outlet for some of the best deals. I buy that organic peanut butter at Grocery Outlet for $5.99 for that whole tub. It's really delicious peanut butter and it lasts a long time in my pantry. And then I like to get this organic jelly from Trader Joe's. And I just make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches oftentimes for myself and for my family. Peanut butter is really packed with iron and protein and a lot of other vitamins and minerals. It has a lot of niacin in it, actually, which is a B vitamin. And I just basically like to incorporate that into our diet. It's a really cheap, vitamin-rich, protein-rich food that you can get organic for not very expensive. Like I said, this was about $6 for that tub of organic peanut butter at Grocery Outlet. And I found they have this oftentimes at Grocery Outlet. If you don't have a Grocery Outlet, then Trader Joe's actually carries a good organic peanut butter, or you can find it at other places too. I think even at Walmart I saw it the other day for not too expensive. But basically, I just like to slather the peanut butter and the jelly on the sandwiches, and this is great. I ate this sandwich for breakfast. That basically gave me about 2 servings of whole wheat this morning. And whole wheat is really packed with B vitamins and protein and fiber and even like selenium. Like so many vitamins and minerals are in organic whole wheat. So I do like to incorporate it into my diet as often as possible. I try to make sure and get stone ground whole wheat because it's a more natural way of grinding the flour. Some whole wheat is not stone ground, so that's why I like the Bob's Red Mill brand. And I purchased that in bulk bags, like 25-pound bulk bags. So yeah, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for breakfast and lunch are a great option. I like to put my lunches into these Bent Go meal prep containers. These are great. They are, I buy them as a pack of 10 on Amazon and I just use them all the time. This one is a two compartment container, and then there's also a single compartment container, and then they have other options as well. But I use the 2-compartment and 1-compartment all the time. And there you go. I just packed up some breakfast and lunches. Now I'm going to be using those organic whole wheat tortillas that I just cooked up in the skillet there. I make the tortilla dough basically by just combining 250 grams of organic whole wheat and 130 grams of warm water with 5 grams of sea salt. I use the Redmond sea salt and 5 tablespoons of olive oil into my bread machine. Then I put it on the kneading cycle and it just kneads the dough for 10 minutes. And then I let the dough rest for about 20 minutes in the bread machine and they're ready to roll out. And some of these I rolled yesterday, but some of them I rolled out this morning and cooked. So you can kind of keep the dough in the refrigerator and roll it as you're ready to go, or you can roll them all out at one time. I did kind of half and half for this batch. This is another way that I've been saving money, is just making my own hummus. This is just chickpeas, tahini, olive oil, garlic. I put nutritional yeast in there and lemon juice and salt. And then I made another type of hummus. This is a white bean and artichoke and basil hummus. So I put dried basil, a can of artichoke hearts, some cooked white beans, some nutritional yeast, olive oil, garlic powder, and salt. So I'm just gonna kind of, let's see, they get a little crunchy, but that's just because I cook them too long. You can cook them less long. And I'm gonna just gonna smear a little bit of each of these on here. And then you can kind of eat it like a cracker. You can wrap it up, or you can fold it in half and then fry it like a quesadilla. Anything to just eat it. That's my goal. Food is fuel. I love that saying. Food is fuel. Okay. Now I'm going to put the artichoke white bean just to flavor it up a little bit. This is packed with protein, calcium in the white beans. Okay. Okay, since I'm packing lunches, I'm not going to have to eat out when I go out, okay? I'm going to put a little lettuce in there and eat this kind of like a bean wrap. And there we go. Homemade from scratch lunches. That's a great way to save money on organic food. Okay, I'm going to make a second one of these. My husband likes to put chicken in his. You can put whatever you want, shredded carrots. You can also put peanut butter and jelly in something like this. It's just a really great way to eat up that organic whole wheat flour without spending money on pre-made tortillas, which are packed with just not the best ingredients. Like these tortillas just have organic whole wheat flour, some olive oil, some Redmond sea salt. I can use the salt that I prefer. Water. I put ground flax seeds in these ones today. So it's like, not only am I saving money, I'm actually eating the food I want to eat instead of compromising and just eating whatever is available. But since I'm packing the lunches now, I'm not going to be scrambling at mealtime. Okay, so this one will be for my husband. He'll stick some chicken in there. He has some cooked up chicken, and that'll be a nice hearty lunch. And usually I'll eat like 2 of these a day, like 2 wraps. Sometimes if I don't want to make it a wrap, I'll just put some of the hummus and veggies on a plate and I'll just scoop the hummus with the flatbread. Okay, so there's lunch for my husband. Here's lunch for me. Okay, and then here's lunch. Oh, here's lunch for kids. I'm going to put some veggies in here. Actually, I'm going to stick some carrots in all of these. I bought these carrots at the farmer's market and they're organic. They're pretty ugly, but that's okay because they're just snacks. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we take food so seriously that it has to look a certain way or be a certain way, but really we're just trying to get it into our bodies. And making it appealing is very important because you don't want to have food that is unappealing. But you also don't want to take it too far to the extreme where you're not eating because it doesn't look a certain way. Okay, I'm just going to cut this up. I like to leave the skin on the carrots because since they're organic, there is a lot of good nutrition right underneath the skin. Okay, that's probably enough. Carrots are packed with vitamin A, so I love adding carrots in there. Put them on the side. So this lunch right here has beans, veggies, leafy greens, whole grains, and carrots. Perfect for the daily dozen. And it even has flaxseed, which is part of the daily dozen. Okay. What else? I could put something else in here. I'll have to think about that. I haven't planned that far ahead. My goal is to just try and get it into the containers so that it's ready to go at mealtime. I'm not all stressed out. I'm going to put some strawberries in there. I always take these off because kids don't like that part, but you can actually eat these greens definitely if you're buying organic produce. It's all good. Okay, baby's up. Gotta go. Thanks for cooking with me today. Bye.